Hope everybody has a nice holiday. And we're going to start off another episode. I got about 6, 7 holes drilled, and I'm going to work towards my auger. And we're in the 30-foot range now of depth in the water. And we're going to see if the rainbow tornado is hiding out here. What's a rainbow tornado, you're saying? Well, you know, they put 600 fish every 2 weeks in Foster River in here. And the hatcheries, they swirl around in circles. Why would they change? Those 600 they put in every 2 weeks are never really caught, all 600. So they eventually just migrate into a big circle like a tornado. And they seem to find the perfect temperature spot and where they can feed and stuff. And you'll find that this tornado of rainbow trout eventually. I've done this year after year and found a tornado. You don't run from this tornado. You get in the center of it and you pull up like 20, 30 fish in one day. That's so much fun. That'll put wrinkles on your face from smiling so much. Okay, let's get to work here, huh? Okay, the water down there is really murky and green. So what I'm using here is it comes in a 3-pack from Walmart. It's a spoon. It looks like a little painted rainbow trout. On one side it's white and the other side is silver. The reason I'm using this is because the fish can see it much better because the clarity in the water is very meek. There's green algae all over in the water. All right, so what I'm going to do with this is jig it up and down, bouncing it at a 6, 7 foot depth. And I'm going to find what depth they're at by slowly raising it or dropping it. All right, found that sometimes they hang out in the 25, 30 foot range water, and then they rise about 10 or 11 o'clock to come up the feed. And let's see if we find that tornado. Yesterday I got 13 in 2 hours. The day before that, 27 in 4 hours. So yeah, I don't know how many hours I got in me to stay down here today, but we're gonna find something. You can count on that. You, I'm talking to you. Get up off that couch. Come on out ice fishing with me, okay? Put down that video game paddle and come on out ice fishing. Come on. What I want to feel, usually what a rainbow trout will do is while I'm jigging like this, it will come up and bump the spoon once with its tail, or if you're quick enough, once he bumps it, you can set the hook right by his anterior, which is his asshole. I've done that before. My record is 5 fish in one day, setting it by the asshole. Um, but you wait for the second bite to come up, and then you set the hook. The first one's just a bump to see the fish is trying to tell what it is. So there's a little hint or tip for you there, mates. Okay. Okay, let's find some trout. The stock truck that stocks the 600 every 2 weeks should be coming rolling down that hill today, I think. They snow plowed the hill the day yesterday. So that's a clue to that stock truck is going to come down. Usually around the holidays, they put in 1,200 instead of 600. So there's going to be a lot of fish in this little pond, which is only the size of 2 football fields. But with the warmer temperatures, you got to be careful. Always follow ice safety precautions. If you ever fall in, you want to be able to get yourself out, not rely on the firemen. We got 6 inches right here. Always measure the ice that's underneath your feet. If you don't, you're a fool. Don't play monkey see, monkey do. Ice safety is a necessity. As you can see, I'm bouncing this rod up and down. What it mimics with that spoon on there, it mimics a minnow in distress, which is irresistible to a trout. And then the flash from the silver part of it, even if the trout isn't hungry, it's going to attack it like a cat attacks a mouse. Not going to tell you again, get off that couch, drop the video games, come on out on the ice. Damn it. Okay, I give a hole about 15, 20 minutes each hole, and then I move on. You know, well, I can't stress it enough. You don't marry a hole. You don't stay on one hole and wait for the fish to come to you. You want to catch more fish, you go hole after hole after hole. If it takes 20, 30 holes till you find that rainbow tornado, that's what you do. From my experience, you want to sit on one hole all day long, that's on you. It doesn't work for me. Yeah, beautiful day out in the 30s right now. In the 30s on the ice, it's a nice day. It's almost like t-shirt weather, which what I'm wearing right here. All right, I think we need to go to the next hole. We're not going to fudge around here with spend a lot of time on each hole. We're going to find where the fish are. I usually get about 2 hours on that iPhone 14, which I'm videotaping right now on the battery. So I don't want to get people all bored watching me. We got to find those fish. Okay, let's go to the next hole, Bates. Okay, but I need to tilt this camera a little down so you can see where I'm catching the fish. There we go. Straighten you out here a little. All right. let's get a bump there. That's all you can do is just keep jigging and hoping for that bump. Once you get that bump, you know a fish is down there. Hence why I only spend like 10-15 minutes on a hole. Move on to the next one. If the fish ain't there, they ain't there. They're not going to magically just appear. Sometimes they do travel around a lot, but we'll find them today. We'll find them. You gotta have the perseverance and the patience. Okay, next hole. Next hole. You see, I'm not. I don't expect a hole after so many minutes to produce anything. So you gotta move on to the next hole. You gotta find the fish. It is very murky down there too. A lot of algae and weeds underneath. Very murky water. Well, thanks for watching, guys, if you're out there watching. You got the spare time to watch me fish. Subscribe if you like what you see. If you look into my website, I mean my handle of Bass in the Hat on YouTube, you're going to find a lot of delightful shorts, a lot of delightful videos. I try to keep people entertained. I got like 1,500 videos, so if that doesn't consume your time, I'm making 2-hour ones every day on a daily basis. In the springtime, I like going after the carp. I like going after the 20, 30-pound fish. Look up my carp videos in the spring and the summertime, and you'll see I catch some huge carp, and what fun they are pulling in. This is the season where I go after the rainbow trout exclusively in the northern. I got a nice northern video there too from this season. But I'm sure you'll enjoy a 36-inch northern from Silver Creek Reservoir. Well, maybe they're not in the deep hole yet here. We're going to give it a shot, and then we're going to move in closer, because I think that stock truck is going to roll down that hill today. Tell you what, that stock truck from the hatchery rolls down that hill with 1,000 or 1,200 fish. It's going to be one hay of a day. I'll tell you that. I'll go running over there and drill a hole right next to where they're putting them in, and that's a 20, 30 fish day. Yes, sir. Year-round trout fishing, only in Rochester, Minnesota, with a special regulations pond here. If you don't believe me, just look at my videos. Some of them at the beginning, you have the sign in the parking lot that says it's a continuous season. And they only stop stocking 600 every 2 weeks during the end of May, and then they pick back up October 1st because the water gets too warm and they don't want the trout to belly up. Because trout will belly up at 60-degree water and 65-degree water, especially rainbow trout. So that's why they do what they do. But they dump a lot of fish in here. A lot of fish. Rainbow action. All right, next hole. We're done fudging around. You know, we don't find them out here in the deep end. We're going to go back where for the past 2 days I was catching them closer into the shoreline. I just figured I'd give this a shot out here in the deep end. Let's give it a shot. I'm going to go back to where I was catching them for the past few days. Come on, stop truck, where are you? It's all about timing at this pond. Timing is everything in fishing. Being the right time, the right place, the right depth. When that stock truck comes rolling down that hill, you got to be here. I'm usually here 4 to 5 days a week, so I see the stock truck and I know when they stop. But they don't declare it to anybody on the internet or when they're going to come rolling down that hill to stock fish. They just do it. They don't tell anybody. It's a big secret. But they do it every 2 weeks. So, continuous special regulation pond, continuous trout season here at Foster Airmen in Rochester, Minnesota. Well, we got 3 more holes to try. And I'm just going to go back to where I was catching them yesterday. Past 2 days. All right, next hole. Yeah, let's keep it moving. We got 3 more holes to try here. And then we'll go closer to the shoreline so we can catch that stock truck coming down the hill. I'm going to have to button up here, out here in my t-shirt with my jacket open like it's summer. Come on, Mr. Rainbow, where you at? We need one of those big 20-inch rainbows. As you can see, I'm bouncing away with that spoon. You gotta bounce, 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 like that. And every now and then you reel up about another 6 inches a foot. Because right when you start reeling it up, that's when they attack it. Maybe there isn't any out here. You know what happens in this 25, 30 feet of water out here? They go down deep and they don't rise till 10 or 11 in the morning. So they could be down deep here, and I'm just going down only 7 feet at the deepest. They go in this sort of like a catatonic stage where they're sleeping and slowly treading water. They're not swimming around 24/7 all the time. They need to rest just like humans do. Okay, next hole. I think I got a feeling we're gonna end up in earlier, closer to the shore. We've got 2 more holes to try, and I'm not gonna do more holes out here. I'm gonna go to where I was catching yesterday. I'm gonna catch some fish today. Oh, I think I had one. Something bit at it. Maybe it was the lure. Yep. Sometimes it gets the treble hook gets wrapped around the line, and you can feel when that happens. You got to pull it up and check it, and that's exactly what happened. You untangle it. There you go. You send it back down the hole. How aggressively I jig it, it happens more often. But yeah, let's move closer to the shore and find them. I'm not even going to try that last hole. This just is, I'm chasing my tail here. Don't like it. On bet. Mate, don't like it. Let's go back to the shore. All right, let's go. Yeah, we got some kids down here. Got family over there. Kind of nice to see the little toddlers out here. Okay, for the past 2 days I've been catching them up closer. Let's see if they're still going to be there. We need a couple on the ice at least. And we're going to go right. You know, a lot of times on the ice when I come out here and I find a good spot, I put a stick in the hole. Old-fashioned GPS. Yeah, you put a stick in the hole and you know where to come back the next day after it snows. There's a method to my madness, my friends. Yes, sir. All right, here we go. I think right in around here looks good. We're gonna try it. There's a method to my madness. All right. Get some! Good luck, mates. Hey, I wouldn't go out too far. I think that stock truck's gonna come along down that hill today. They plowed it, the whole hill yesterday. Yeah, and plus they always stock right before Christmas. Yeah. They come right down that hill, they drill a hole through the ice, and usually around Christmas or Thanksgiving they put 1,200 instead of 600 in.
Nice, okay.
So, I mean, you're gonna see a big truck come down. It has 4 containers that holds trout. And once they come rolling down that hill, you run over, you do a hole right near where they got their hole and pull them out as they're putting them in. That's a 20, 30 fish day. You kidding me? I got 13 here yesterday around in this area, and I got 27 the day before that.
Any rookies or all rainbows? All rainbows. I want the browns and the brookies too, just like you. There we go. Yes, sir. Get some. A bass? Really? Well, we got our first bass this on the ice. A big old 6-inch bass that is, but it's a fish. It's the first fish on the ice. We got a bass. Catch and release when you can, people. And he goes back down. There we go, another one. Yeah! Yes, sir. We're getting hot. He come off, he came off. All right. I like it when I get my hits real close together. It tells me to stay on this hole. I'm using a spoon. It's so green and murky down there. Green and murky down there, they can't see very far, so the spoon shines. This is my first rainbow today. It ain't the biggest, but hey, it's still a rainbow, all right? Get some. Instant release button I just hit on my rod. You see him go back down there? All right, that's 3 fish in 5 minutes I had on this hole. It's time to relax and stay on this hole. That tells me a sign. There's a lot of fish down here. We'll see. Hey, don't mind me, I'm talking to myself. I'm doing live right now. All right, let's get some more. Let's get some bigger rainbows. Let's get a 20-inch rainbow. Not asking for much. All right. We got some action, some rainbow action. Yeah, bounce a spoon about 5-6 feet down. Sure thing. Okay, I think I need to do some more holes here. This one's starting to dry up on me. Got to keep those fish coming up on the ice. Bring it up a little. Down to the different depth, the spoon. You'll find them if you do that. That'll be your fish finder. There's your spoon. I got a fish finder, right? You know where it is? Usually at home or in my car. I don't bring it with me because my spoon's my fish finder. You rely on that fish finder too much, and what happens is, I think, personally me, you just waste too much time with the fish finder instead of catching fish. I mean, they're a great tool to use, but you can't depend on them because there's no button on a fish finder that says, okay, fish, now bite. If they're not biting, they're not biting, whether you find them or not, actually. And that goes both ways, also with the spoon. If there's no fish biting, you just ain't going to catch any. Let's do some more holes, okay? Hang in there, mates. All right, there's my ice scooper. I got a ruler on it for a rhyme and a reason, everything for me, okay? It works. It measures when I'm scooping out the slush out of the hole. I measure it, so I know how thick the ice is I'm standing on. That's very important. Safety first, always. All right, people? Let's see, okay, one hole here. Let's start off here. Measure it. You got 6 inches here. That's good enough. 4 inches holds about 200 pounds. 400-pound difference between 4 and 5 inches of ice. All right, get down there, do your work, do your magic. There's something down there, even if they're not hungry. You'll see that flash, and they'll go after that spoon. Like a cat goes after a mouse. They just get pissed off, and they attack it, regardless, even if they're not hungry. That's my method of why I use a spoon. I gravitate towards a spoon. And plus, with the murky conditions, it's a plus too. Let's go down a little deeper, see it's deeper. Ow. Yeah, I just had a bite. I know something's down there. Something bit it. Something got pissed off and bit it. This is fun. I enjoy being out in the ice so much. 23 years I lived out in Arizona. There ain't no ice, but on the desert, no fishing hardly either. You gotta go up 3 hours away to do some significant fishing. You get chasing a rainbow trout in Arizona, but they do have some rare Apache Apache trout, they're called, up in the mountains. But yeah, I can't get enough of this ice out here. I'm on something's down there. I know you are. My fish finder, my lure says so. There you at? Down deep again. Running at about 6-7 feet down. How do I know that? By how far I drop this spoon in the water. And occasionally I'll reel it up a little, and that's when they attack. It mimics a minnow in distress trying to get away. In a month or two, my shoulder's going to start feeling. It attacked me and I missed him. My shoulder's going to start feeling from all this jigging. Yeah, I almost had him there. I think he'll swim away. You got to set that hook. When the further you go down, the higher you got to raise your arms to set that hook. Let's say you got 6, 7 feet of line between. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Rainbow time. Beautiful baby. She's a beauty. There's 12 or 13 inches all day long. Yes, sir. That's a beauty, man. That's a beautiful fish. You see that? That was the one that bit. Didn't get it first time. And guess what? We got it now. Yes, sir. That's a beautiful fish, isn't it? Beautiful rainbow trout. That's what it's all about. The whole endeavor, getting on the ice, try to catch these guys. Here, let's get this out of your mouth, and we'll let you go. All right. Beautiful rainbow trout, huh? Beautiful. It's rainbow time. Merry Christmas to everybody. Ho, ho, rainbow. Ha, ha, ha. Get some. And when you can, please catch and release, just like so. Okay, one board, 2 trout, 1 bass. We're not done. We're gonna have some fun today. Let's see if any more is down there. Drop the line down. 6, 7 feet is where they're running. Start bouncing. Yeah, they're a little closer up to the shoreline here. Let's see if any more is down there. Okay, last time, like I said before, get off the couch, come on out in the ice with me. Let's go ice fishing. Spend enough time on the couch. A couch potato. Okay, it might be time to move on to the next hole. Don't marry your hole. What I mean by that slang is don't stay on one hole. Do 5, 6 holes. Keep moving. It'll keep you warmer too. You keep moving. Yeah, a lot of algae and green moss down there. Vegetation deteriorating underneath the ice, making some murky conditions for the fish. All right, next hole. Let's move it on. Move it on. Moving on. Got my gear here. All right. Let's do this thing, this ice fishing thing. Here's my second hole right here. We'll set you up here. Still got to clean her out. There you go. All right, in you go. 6, 7 feet down. Start the bouncing. Yeah, this furry hat gets me warm out here sometimes. So warm, I gotta take off my jacket, periodically put it back on once I start freezing up again. Bring it up a little. Try it at different depths. Bounce it 10, 20 times, and bring it up 5, 6 inches. Bounce it another 10, 20. You're gonna find which depth they're feeding at. There's that stock truck. Waiting on that stock truck to come rolling down the hill. And it's gonna be a heyday. That's my Christmas present when the stock truck comes rolling down the hill. Multiple people catching fish is a good thing. It's a whole different area. There we go, yeah. Nice one. Beautiful. Yes, sir. Rainbow action. Get some. Man, that's like my second 12, 13 incher. Who knows, might be the same guy. Love it. So much fun, guys. Look at that, huh? That's what it's all about. Get some rainbow action. Catch and release when you can, people. Just like so. Let's try that again. That's 3 on the board. That's what you can keep. If you're keeping trout today, it's 3 you can keep. 1 over 16 if you can find one. That's what the limit here is. I hope I It's a little hard sometimes visually to adjust that camera so you guys can see everything. I'm using the front camera on my iPhone 15, 14, that's all I exclusively use. I'm laughing about the little kids on the sled they're pulling back to the parking lot. They're screaming their little bloody lungs out. All right, come on, Rambo. I know you're hiding down there. Oh, it hurts when you get a bite that you think you got them hooked and they get off. It hurts a little, it stings a little. And how aggressively I bounce this spoon, they just find it irresistible, like a minnow in distress when they see it. And they gotta, like a cat kills a mouse, they gotta come in and bite it whether they're hungry or not. That's the method to my madness. It works for me. You know, you watch other fishermen and you'll learn a lot. That's the way I learned, watching other people. Discarding what you don't like and keep what you do and make it your own. That's called style, my friend. That's what that is, style. Make it your own. Okay, I think I'm going to move on to the next hole. Yes, sir. Let's move on to the next hole. First start bringing it up, but bounce it as you're bringing it up. You'd be surprised while you're bringing it up, that's when they go after it. Okay, I don't see it. Oh, there is one down there. It came up chasing it. There's one down there to be caught. Like I said, my spoon is my fish finder. It's chasing it. One down there chasing it. My spoon is my fish finder. And it's only cost me $5. $5 fish finder. Come on, where you at? Did you swim away? I seen you. You were a nice sized one too. I was pulling that up. I had it right underneath the ice. He swam right by. I don't know if you guys could see it on camera. Probably not. A lot of snow in the way and ice chips. Yeah, I think we move on to the next hole. There we go, we got him. Simple as pie. With number 4. Out the door with number 4. Yes, sir. Rainbow action. Get some. Not the biggest, but you know, hey, 9-10 inch. I'll take it. Pretty girl. And release, just like so. I like it when they come off the hook that easy. All right, let's try one more time down this hole. See if we find 3 down here. Number 4 out the door. Yep, there's another one. There's a little school down here. Some rainbow action. There's a little school down here. And they're not down too deep either. I'm going to slow up on my aggressive jigging and see if they go after it that way. Give them the perfect opportunity to attack it. Every now and then I got to switch it up, left to right. I'm better at setting the hook with my right arm though. Okay, I seen you swimming around down there. Where you at? Yeah, it's nice to spend a Christmas Eve out in the ice. We got a white Christmas upon us. I wish you all a happy holiday and happy New Year. You and your family, anybody that's watching, I appreciate you. Thank you. You want to comment? Be nice, man. It doesn't take an ounce of energy to be nice. It takes a lot of energy to be mean on the internet. Be nice in your comments. Alright, we're going to move on to the next hole. Slowly bring it up and jig it. See if there's anything left down there. Any leftovers down there? Christmas leftovers? That's why I'm not catching anything. My line got caught up on the spoon again. But we're going to move on anyway. Untangle and move on. Moving on. Okay, here we go. Let's try a new hole. Come on, get down that hole. Drop it about 5-6 feet. Start aggressively jigging. It's all about the way you bounce that spoon. Looks like a distressed minnow. The flash will attract them, or the white part of the spoon. And once it starts bouncing around aggressively like it is, they're going to come after it like a cat comes after a mouse. You know, a piece of it. That's the method behind my madness, my friends. I'm not waiting for the bite, I'm ensuring the bite. Now the sun's trying to break through the clouds. I don't think we're going to get it though. That's a Minnesota light. The sun might not come out till 5, 6 at night when it's setting. When it sinks below the clouds, that's when it comes out. Usually very cloudy out here in Minnesota. Bring it up a little, bounce more. Bring it up a little, bounce some more. Slowly working the depths. Find the depth they're feeding at. There it's like 5, 6 feet down. Come on, stop, Trout, where you at? I think I can feel them driving on the street right now. They're going to be here in about a half hour. That's my GPS in my head going. My imaginary GPS. There we go. I think something is down. Nope. Something's down there. I didn't. Yep. He's biting it. He's down there. He's down there. Come on. Oh, didn't get him. He's down there though. I'll go back down and get him. Let's pull him out of that hole. Come on back and bite me. Bite me. There we go. There it is. Okay, that's number 4. Oh, that's number 5. I already said 4 out the door. 5 and still alive. Alright, rainbow action. Yes, sir. Not the biggest, only an 8, 9 inch or something like that, but fun to pull up just the same. Alright, catch and release when you can. Catch and release. And it goes back down the hole. Back home. It's 5 trout, 1 bass. Let's start bouncing again. Bounce the spoon. Bring it up a little. Yeah, that's my routine. Drop it 6, 7 feet. Bring it up a foot. Bounce it some more. 10, 20 times the bouncing. And bring it up another foot. Do that till you reach the top of the ice and go back down or go to a different hole. That's the way I roll. Oh, it stings, it stings, it stings. Yeah, you get a bite like that and you don't hook it. And it's, there we go. Yes, sir. That was all the way down. Yeah. Okay, look, we're about 7 feet down. All right, 7 feet down. That thing came up all the way from the bottom. Okay, that's number 6. Number 6. Rainbow action. This one, did he swallow it that deep? Yeah, sometimes they take it in just a little wee bit too deep. I think I can manage to get this one out. Yeah, we can get this one out. There we go. Some rainbow. Let it go. And there it goes. All right. So we're working this spoon. In case you haven't seen what I'm using, this spoon you can get it like, it's got a treble hook on it at Walmart in a 3-pack for $10, something like that. And it's so murky and green down there with all the weeds decomposing underneath. I've never seen it so green. I've been fishing here 7, 8 years. This works. They can see this, how murky it is down there from a good distance away. Let's get down there and get another one. All right, about 7 feet down. Start bouncing. I'm going through the left arm now. Now, when you drop it so far, like 6, 7 feet down, you gotta, so to set the hook, you gotta really raise your arm, sometimes above your head. If you don't set that hook hard enough, he's gonna come right out. That's the most difficult part of the fishing for me, is raising my arms above my head, because I do got 6 screws in my head. I mean, not in my head, in my neck, in my head. Screws, 2 screws, loose Bruce. That's what they used to call me. 2 screws, loose Bruce. All right, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on and bite me, baby. Can't you see that I am not afraid? Jim Morrison sings the Rainbow Trout Blues. There was a bite. Another one down there. Now we're about 4 feet down, because I'm slowly bringing it up as I bounce it. All right, I think I'm going to move to the next hole. I've worked this one good enough. There's one down there, though. I could see it. All right, let's go to the next one. Yeah, with these slushy conditions, when it's wet out here on the ice, your feet have a tendency to get colder quicker. It's a little wet out here with the high temperatures, the 30s we were getting. The ice will melt a little, but not very much. I mean, you got to get up in the 40s and the 50s before an inch will roll off a day on the ice. It will melt. So, in case you people are wondering about ice, takes 24 hours, 20 degrees at 24 hours to make an inch of ice. So if it doesn't get 20 degrees in your area, that's why your pond or your lake ain't freezing up. We get that coldness in Minnesota. I'm in Rochester, Minnesota. That's closer to Iowa than it's below Minneapolis, about an hour and a half below Minneapolis. Mayo Clinic is in this town. It's the biggest employer in this town. In case you ever heard of the Mayo Clinic, they got one in Arizona, they got one in Jacksonville, Florida, and they got one here. People get extremely sick, they come to this hospital. It's world renowned. So I guess tomorrow we're going to have some good football games on for Christmas. What are you guys doing Christmas? Bring it up a little. Bounce it and bring it up a little. Bounce it, bring it up a little after 10, 20 bounces. How long you work a hole is entirely on you. But I don't like to stay 15, 20 minutes on a hole. If I'm catching 3 fish out of it, I'll stay a little extra time. There we go, somebody's down there. Someone's knocking on my door. Yes, Nat, let me in. Here we go. Oh, that stung. Oh, the sting. I seen him almost come up through the hole and then boom, he's gone. All right, as long as you didn't take my spoon. Yeah, you're bringing them up halfway through the hole and then they swim the way, get off the hook and get back in. That stings. It stings like a needle. Yeah, we'll find another one. We'll find another one. What I particularly like to do when I'm not live streaming on YouTube is I put in my earbuds and just listen to my hits. My music hits off my iPhone 14. Start jamming out here, and then you can bounce it even faster. Bounce your spoon. That is. But being that I'm live streaming, I can only do one thing at a time on the phones. All right, bring it up a little. Where's that stock truck? I want to see that stock truck roll down the hill. The one Christmas it did, I ended up with 46 trout. A 22, a 20, and an 18 too. We put the brooders in that day. Yeah, a spectacular day. You don't believe me? Look at my video, my premiere video on my YouTube channel, and you'll see it. They were putting the fish in with a nets instead of pumping them in. They could only fit 3 in a 28-inch net. They were so huge, the fish. Yeah, I got that video. It's like a 4-minute video. Fun video to watch. That's my premiere on my YouTube channel. Nope, there's still one down there. I'm all tangled up again. There we go. Oh, this gets hard sometimes to set that hook properly, being that it's 6-7 feet down. Alright, I think I'm going to move on to the next one. Nope, there's a fish down there trying to get it. I can see him. Yep, he's smacking it left and right. There he is. Come on, take it. I think I tired him out. He gave up. it up a little. See if he chases it. Nope. Oh, next hole. I'm getting tired. There we go. We're here. There's somebody down there. Just got bounced. Someone's knocking on my door. Someone's ringing my bell. Sooner or later, I'm gonna get them and reel them in. Yeah, reel them in. There we go. Somebody else got one. Okay, let's see how much time I've been jigging for. What do we got there? It's sometimes a little hard to see with these faded glasses. $80, 20-something seconds. We got another 40 minutes at least on the iPhone 14 battery before it starts depleting so much it turns off. These live streams take a lot out of the battery. I bring a battery pack with me, hooked on my belt loop to recharge if I have to. Come on, give me a fish out of here. There we go. There it is. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a beauty. Oh, she's a beauty. Oh, that's a beautiful fish. That is a beautiful rainbow. Stop flipping around there. Okay, let's reel her in a little and we can get her off this hook. I'll show you. Look at that fish, huh? Isn't that a beautiful fish? Huh? I'd say that's about a 13, 14-inch fish. Rainbow action. Wish him a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 rainbow. Get it fun when you're out here fishing. Yeah, that's what it's all about right here, though. The rainbow action. Hey, you guys want one? You want it? That's a nice size one. About 14 inch. 13, 14 inch. You're welcome. Anytime. All right, let's see if we get another one that size. It's a nice size one. That's number 7, I believe. 7 on the bass. It's a little more chillier out here. I think I'll put my coat on. Where's that sleeve? That it? No idea. Where is that sleeve? There it is. All the way down. For God's sake, man. 686 jacket. I love it. Keeps me nice and warm when it gets extra cold out here. The problem is that the fleece, the sleeve sometimes gets discombobulated. There we go, we got it now. Now we can put it rest. Alright. And even in the sleeve. Now we're cooking with fire. Yes, sir. Now we're cooking with fire. Get my hemostats. Like wearing them on my arm in case I gotta take this fish off. Alright, let's get in that hole and find a fish. 4 or 5 feet down. Start bouncing. There we go. Oh yeah. That's number 8 if I get it up. Yep. Not the biggest, but hey, it's rainbow action. Alright, this one pretty colors on it. Freckled rainbow. Male. But about the size of bass bait. The big bass in here eat these little 6-7 inchers. Yeah, they got some big, huge bass in here. And there it goes. And those bass love feeding off those little fish they put in this pond. Back down with you. Let's get another one, huh? Merry Christmas to everybody. Let's get another one. That's number 8. Looking great with number 8. Let's find another one. Let's find a big one down there. Give me that 5-pounder. 5-pound, 25-inch rainbow. I'm not asking for much, am I? Yes, sir. Where's that stock truck? My Spider-Man senses are tingling. That stock truck's gonna come rolling down the hill, right when my feet get like icicles. And I'm gonna have to run over there, catch 40 fish. I don't really have to work. Hang it up a little. Yeah, get some. Stay on there. That's a girl. All right. Number 9. Yes, number 9. Looking fine with number 9. All right, stop spinning, please. Yeah, just for a moment so I get the hook out of your mouth. Please stop spinning. That's a girl. Good girl. Man, you swallowed that pretty far down, didn't you? You're a hungry girl. Hungry girl. Let's get that out of your mouth, though, okay? I don't think you look pretty with it in your mouth. There we go. Catch and release when you can, people. Huh? Yes, sir. Number 9 in a bass. Get up a little. Bounce it more. This is ice fishing. This is what it's all about. Get up off that couch. Stop playing those video games. Get out here on the ice or do something that you love besides video games. Get out and explore nature. More fish down here. I may have to do some more holes. Working my way into the shoreline, waiting for that hatchery truck to come rolling down the hill with my fish for the holiday. I need 1,200 fish. That's what they usually stock around Christmas, 1,200. I'm going to do some more holes. Yeah, let's do some more holes. I only got so much time on this battery, this phone. So let's get some action on the ice. Yeah, nothing's down here anymore. All right. All right, guys, let's move on. We've got 5 or 6 more new holes to try. We got ourselves all in a pickle. Got ourselves all tangled up. Son of a gun. Yeah, I got a tangle. Alright, we got it out. We got the tangle out. Now let's find where we were. One there. Here's one here. Yeah, here's one here. Let's go down there and find some rainbows. Dropping about 5, 6 feet. Start jigging. Bounce it. Coming up a little bounce. off a little bounce. Okay, getting no action down this one. Let's go to move to the next one. Move on. Here's my next hole. Approximately 10 feet away. Drop it down about 6 feet. Start bouncing. Where's that stock truck? That was a good bite. Someone's down there. Somebody's down there. Someone's knocking on my door. Someone's ringing my lure. Do me a favor and reel them in. Come on, where you at? Yeah, some things get murkier and murkier, the water. Get up there. Start bouncing again. He's bouncing. Come on. a little. He's down there, I can see him. We got a customer down there, another happy customer. But my lure's all, no wonder I'm not getting him. My lure's all tangled up in my line. I'm going to catch him that way. There we go. You come back. Come on and get it this time. Yeah, I think he swam away. Bummer. Okay, I think I'm going to move on to the next hole. We had enough fun with that one. Let's go to the next one. Where are we at here? Right over here. Okay, how much time are you on here? 107 minutes. About 15 minutes to turn it off. Suck up that juice out of my battery in my phone. Bring it up a little, bounce. Get a rhythm. Get rhythm. When you got the blues, oh yeah, get rhythm. Johnny Cash, classic. My name is Johnny Cash. Ring of Fire. Ice Ring of Fire. Yeah, ho ho, rainbow. Yeah. Come on, Trouty. Bring it up a little. Oh, that was it. That was the bite. Right when I started bringing it up, it hit it. Come on, take it again. I know you're down there. Take another bite of the apple. Okay, I think I'm gonna sign out. I catch too many fish. Slowed down a little. I sign out early. But I do want to wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Ice Fishing with Bass in the Hat. Good day, mates.